Yeah. Good afternoon. Well, we got a beautiful day, and I waited too many hours to decide to do something, and I procrastinate a lot on things, and the simple reason is I don't have all the wood I need today. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so we're not going to be doing anything tomorrow, and who knows? You get 1 day of sunshine, 2 days of rain. You get 1 day of sunshine and 3 days of rain. So you got to work between raindrops, as I say. Now I got some areas on this deck here that I didn't realize was that bad. I described a little bit on my other flapping videos. So Tommy's out here and he's using his Bavlov W1, and with the last video upload I did with the 1080p and the Bavlov W1, when I had that fruit bar flap, that was 3.3 gigs, and it only took a half an hour to upload, or roughly about that. So obviously YouTube has been slow for several days, almost a week, and now it's running good. So we'll continue doing the 1080p videos. I don't want to drop down to WVGA unless I have to. Anyways, I've got very limited wood over here, and I'll show you what I got. I think you've seen it anyways. So I'm going to take you over here. Hang on. What I did off camera is I shoved a screwdriver in through here. This was solid. I couldn't do anything with that, so this is good. This one here is solid. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the screwdriver went right through. From here back it's fine. It's 30 inches from here to the edge of the 2x6s. These are 2x10s. It just happens to be that I had them under the shed, as I told you. These are not pressure treated. This is a ripped down 2x3, and it all fits in there perfectly. If I don't have to spend a lot of money on wood, that's the way I'm going to do it. So it's patchwork, yes. Yes, I can replace the whole thing like I've done. I don't even think this is 15 years old. I don't know, 10 years old maybe. So this is good and solid. I tried jamming a screwdriver in here, nothing happened. Solid here. It just starts getting bad from here back. So what I'm going to do today is I got to take the skill saw and I'm going to cut these three out. I can't cut this, and this is good anyways. This is very solid all the way to the end. At the very end it's solid. However, when I get these out, these three are coming out. They got a hole here, and a hole here. But this is good and solid, and this one is good and solid. That's a knot right there. This will eventually come out and be replaced too. So what I got to do is, this is my measuring stick, okay, to the 2x8 joist going this way, up to where I sistered for these. I got the mark on it. This will, not this piece, this is just a measuring stick. I'm going to put a 2x6 there because I've got them on the bench out there. To sister up the 2x8 that's over here, so I'll have a place to screw these in. Just like I did here. There's a pressure treated 2x4 against this to screw these in. This one is not screwed in, because what I might do is put a 2x8 in there. Well, this is exactly 8 inches from here to here, so I may have to jury rig that, or I might just use a 2x6 and leave this in here. It's not hurting anything. This is not pressure treated, and neither are these two. They're just good pieces of wood that I had on hand. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get these out. I need to leave this in and that in for the support of the air conditioner. Apparently this piece of wood here is pressure treated because it was on for many, many years, and I had replaced the floor once, and I just slid them underneath. Now, I realized that when I cut these, I'm not going to be able to slide them under to make them reach over to here. I don't really need this sand thing. Winter is over. To get them to go under here, because this would have to be removed. Eventually, this framework is going to have to be changed, because this 2x4, you can't see it from here, but there's got a rotted area in here in the same way in that. So these two verticals are going to have to be replaced. They were replaced at one time because I had added a 2x3 here. So what I will probably do, and I'll get more wood to do this in the future, what I'll probably do now, in order to get the wood in here, now I've only got one piece that I could replace, 30 inch, that's all I got, so I have to buy more wood. But if I get these 3 out, I'll be able to slide in my 2x6 sister beam under here and screw it in, and some of this will be open, but we're not walking in here anyways. I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'm describing what I want to do. When I get a good day like this, I get very ambitious and want to work on things like this. I enjoy working on woodworking. So eventually this air conditioner is going to have to come out. The AC inside is going to come out. The frame shell is going to stay here, and I got another one that's going to slide in this shell. So when that time comes, I may replace this. So I'll probably have to redo all this. But for today, I probably won't cut that. Let's see what this is here. This latex junk. That's what it is, junk. Does nothing. The wood is good and solid, so that's gotta be pressure treated. Yeah, look at this. Look at this latex. Yeah, that's pressure treated. Look at this. Garbage. I asked Home Depot again the other day. You can't get it in Connecticut. Maybe other states you can. You can't get oil-based paint. Yeah, that's pressure treated. This is not. So that's why this is lasting so long. So I'm going to redesign this anyways. So for today, I'm going to just take the skill saw and cut from here right to here. I'll lift this up. This is
oh, it comes out.
That just laid in there. That just laid in there. This is a 2x8 over here, and this is a 2x6. It's all rotted on the sides. See? So I get my skill saw in there, and if you look in here, you can see the don't get that. You can see the 2x4 pressure treated that I got in there, so I was able to screw this to it. The original joint is right here where these nails are. Okay? So we're just going to take the skill saw and cut that down into there. We're going to do that probably on this video. We've got to get rid of the snow shovel. I have a system. Once April 1 comes, no matter what, snow shovels get put away, snow blower gets put away, and that's the way I've always done it every year. Alright, so enough talking. We actually cannot cut this, as I said, and it feels good up underneath here. I have to start here. So I don't know how far. No, the 2x4 ends about here. This one, and so the measuring piece mark is. About halfway. So it goes to there's a double 2x8 across this way. So let me take you over to the table over there. Okay, this piece here is the bad section with the rough saw cuts of the pressure treated 2x6 that I used to replace one board on the top of the handicap ramp. So it's got this knot here, but we're using 30 inches be about here. So that would replace one of those boards that goes up under the air conditioner. But what I'll probably do, as long as that's supported and I don't cut everything out from under it, I probably won't do it. You know, not necessary. So I'll wait until I get some more wood at Home Depot. This was left over, the good part of the, because I don't throw anything away if the wood is good. You can see the wood is very good.
You could probably use that piece. A little bit of discoloration here. You could probably use that piece too.
I could. Maybe not. Let's see, that's 30 inches. Yeah, that's 33 inches. Yes, I could. But under the air conditioner and near the house, you get a lot of water. So it'll tend, that's why it's rotting in that area. Where the rest of the deck, away from the house, doesn't get any water on it. We don't have gutters on the house. We did have. I got rid of them. They were nothing but trouble, clogging up and everything else. And they caused ice dams all the time. So I got pulled them all down years ago. They didn't come with it. That was we had to have them put in, and it was not necessary. So yes, this piece can be used, but we're going to stay with pressure treated under the air conditioner. All right, now we've got a piece here that I screwed up on. I mentioned this before. So what we've got here is we can get a 30-inch piece out of here. However, we need a piece to go up underneath. Hang on a minute, be right back. Let's see what we got here. Just about perfect. No, I'm not using this to sister up. It's just a measuring stick, that's all it is. It's just a piece left over from the other section there that I used before. So we got to get up to this mark here. We got to cut out this. We cut out here. These will be used. They don't throw anything away. It's pressure treated. Cut this here. Cut this wherever this mark is here, and this will be the piece I'm going to sister up underneath. So we can't use this for decking because we are using it for under the house. But this piece actually might, yeah, this is where I tried to freehand here. We're going to cut this here. I might use this for the decking because this is not as good a piece. Don't matter. One of these has got to be used for sistering up underneath. The other's got to be used for sliding under. Now, I'm doing a lot of talking because I do a lot of planning. It's called measure 3 times and cut once. I make so many mistakes trying to rush. I take my time and I have to think things through. Now, a lot of you would just replace all the boards. I've done that before. After the first decking lasted 25 years, and the only reason it has lasted that long is because I was able to get Cuprinol. Can't get it anymore. And Cabot decking stain was another good one that I used to use. That's what I used on the screen house. Can't get that stuff anymore. So we can get our 30-inch piece out of this, or we can use this sister up underneath and get our 30-inch piece out of this. I think what we'll do is probably use this for the boards. But right now, we got to cut out in there. And of course, this is a 3/4 by 7.5 or 7 1/4, 1 by 8 in other words. I got 2 4-foot pieces of this. And I got it because it was on the bargain table, and it's not very often I can get wood on the bargain table. I saw last week when I was up there, they had a pressure-treated 4x4 on the bargain table, and I don't need it. And because it's on the bargain table, they won't cut them in half for me. You know, if you buy a piece, a regular price 4x4 whatever, and I needed a 4-foot section, I usually tell them to cut it down the middle, because I can't get them in the minivan. I can get a small thin piece of wood in the minivan, or maybe even this, sliding between the seats, but otherwise I can't. So enough of this talking. What I got to do now, get the skill saw out. Let's go. Alright, we're going to have to quit today. I wasted a lot of time looking. The last time I used the skill saw, I can't find it. Well, it's buried way up underneath there. There is a skill saw. I don't know if it's the one I got. I had 2 skill saws. I can't find the newest one with the laser that I got 15 years ago from on a yard sale. I can't find that anywhere. Anywhere. So I had to dig out my old one when I worked on the deck last. And now that's vanished, and I think it's right down there, underneath all this heavy stuff. Now, I don't remember stacking that in there. I waste too much time. I'm at a point where I'll say, the hell with it, I'll buy another one. And that's not gonna be good, because they're not cheap. But I know what that is. I'm just gonna have to spend a long time digging all this stuff out. And I'm not doing it now. So we're gonna end the video. I'll take you back outside. Well, it's getting on, what, 3:30 now?
Yep.
Alright, we got to go out and get pizza in another hour and a half. And I'm not getting started on anything, because there's nothing worse than having to go somewhere and drop what I'm doing. Once I get started working, it's the same way with eating. I don't eat. When I get going, I go. I wasted a good, 15, 20 minutes looking for that skill saw. And I need the skill saw to cut down through the wood. I've got the 5-inch one, but it won't cut through 1.5 inch wood all the way through. So it's got to be done with a regular skill saw. I don't remember putting it way up underneath there. That's what happens when I move things. So there's going to be nothing going on today. I think what we're going to do, we've got to check the weather guessers after Easter. We'll see what the weather's going to be. As long as there's no doctor's appointments, okay. If there is, I'm not doing it that day. So, what I was going to do today, I was going to cut out several boards and then sister in a 2x6 pressure treated and screw it in. But we're not going to do that, because like I say, we can't find it's in there, down at the bottom, with a ton of stuff on top of it. I'm disgusted. I can't get rid of stuff in the shed. It's going to be, when I'm dead and gone, let somebody else worry about it. I'm totally finished with that. So, can't even give this stuff away. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, we're not doing any more today. We'll take you over here. You want to follow me? Follow me. Alright, so if I did start today, it would only be a little bit because I don't have enough wood. And I don't want to buy the wood until I'm ready to do it. I don't want it sitting out here for 2 or 3 months and then all of a sudden the weather clears up and then it gets hot as hell. Because if it gets hot as hell, I'm not doing any woodwork. So, you know, you jump right in from winter into hot summer. That's the way it was last year. It went, as soon as May got here, it got hot. By Memorial Day, we were cooking. And I don't mean food. I mean, we were cooking. We were so damn hot. So all I got really is these 2 pieces of 2x6. So I can only do a little bit anyway. So I guess it's a show and tell more than anything else. I'm going to have to get a few more pieces of 2x6, pressure treated. And then I'll be ready to go. And I won't get those until I know we got several days of nice warm weather like we have today. Because it was raining yesterday, and it rains almost every day. You know, you get about 1 or 2 days a week. And the wood is wet. I want to put oil linseed oil on the non-pressure treated 2x6s as I cut them. Like when I cut that off, I want to put boiled linseed oil on that. I don't really need to do it on the pressure treated. And you can't do that if the wood is wet. So I need several days of sunshine. Alright, so I think we're going to end this video now. It's not much of a video. It's so damn aggravating trying to find things in that shed. I still can't find my heat guns. I never will. They're just gone. They vanished. So, that's the story, folks. Thanks for watching. You have a good day. I'm going to put the stuff back in the shed.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yep, happy Easter.